Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Milner, North Dakota, the site of today's doubleheader Game 1 action between the Hatton-Northwood Thunder and the Sargent County Bulldogs. We'll step aside and we'll be right back with pregame coverage you are watching on yourliveevent.com.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability. Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is proud to announce its new partnership with AP Select Seed by AgriPartners. AP Select offers the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans. They're a family-owned company that believes in fair pricing along with unmatched customer support that makes them truly better by choice. Anderson Seed Farms is a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top-growing spring wheat in North Dakota last year. Contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at andersonseedfarms.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Welcome to Milner, North Dakota for the first game of the doubleheader between Hatton-Northwood and Sargent County. It is going to be the girls contest up first. I am Nick Furch, joined by my cameraman Jackson Christensen here in the Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth. Stock Growers Bank is your small town bank and big time partner with the Stock Growers mobile app experience, banking at your fingertips anytime, anywhere, bank near, so you can go far with Stock Growers Bank. Happy holidays to everyone watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed your Christmas and are getting ready for the new year. We've got some pre-New Year's Eve basketball action here with the 5-0 Hatton-Northwood Thunder coming out on the road to take on the 2-2 Sargent County Bulldogs. Let's first take a look at the visitors on the scoreboard. The Hatton-Northwood Thunder head coach Tony Evanston. Looking at the Thunder, they are coming into today's contest off of a victory their last time out over Hillsboro Central Valley, where they were able to knock off the Burros 54-53 in that contest. That was played back on the 16th, so 2-week break for the Thunder. And taking a look at really just the overall roster makeup here for Coach Evanston and the Thunder. You have the lone senior, number 32, Elizabeth Pinky, manning the center position for the Thunder here this afternoon. And the offense is really going to run through the way that Pinky plays down low, listed at 6 foot even. It is going to be quite a battle for whoever is matched up down low against Pinky. But aside from Elizabeth Pinky there at the center position, the rest of the Thunder squad is young and more of that guard type of build. We see many of the players that are going to be in the starting rotation listed as a guard/forward combination. But that 5'8", 5'9" is going to be pretty consistent across the board for the Thunder. So how is Sargent County going to be able to defend the guard play on the outside while also having to make sure that they defend Pinky down low and make it as difficult for her as they can to score down on the low block? We'll step aside and we'll be right back with more pregame coverage looking at the Sargent County Bulldogs here after a break.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
So many things make Warroad special. The community involvement, the number of activities that either as adults or for our children are really endless.
Being able to know who my kids are hanging out with, who are their parents, how can we make sure that everybody is keeping each other safe? It takes a village from that side.
It really is a small town, but that has a huge heart. Come join us in Warroad.
Data shows that half of the pills seized off the street by law enforcement contain a lethal dose of fentanyl. You never know when you might find yourself in the middle of an emergency. Why not be the reason a life can be saved? Narcan provides a safe and easy way to reverse the effects of an opioid in just minutes. You can pick up your Narcan today for free at your local public health office.
This message is brought to you by your local public health unit.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Now let's take a look at the home team on the scoreboard, the Sargent County Bulldogs, coming into today's contest with a 2-2 overall record. The last time out, they traveled to Jamestown to take on Washburn at the Jamestown Civic Center, losing that contest 51-33. And the night previous, they had played Napoleon Gacko Streeter and defeated the Imperials 46-31. Taking a look at head coach Randy Searstead's squad, it is going to be much of how are they going to play around their senior Carly Cadoon, 1,000 career point scorer, definitely one of those leaders for this team in her previous 3 years, now a 4-year starter going into her senior season. How are the Bulldogs going to be able to incorporate her more in the offense? That has been a struggle up to this point as many teams have been defending her, putting a little extra pressure on her and making some other players beat them. So how will the Bulldogs get Cadoon into the offensive flow a little bit more, but also then go with it on the other side with their their junior center, 6'2", number 40, Anang Dang. How will they be able to keep her on the floor to be able to defend an Elizabeth Pinky down low and try and stay out of foul trouble, as that has been one of the concerns for the Bulldogs up to this point in the season. So that'll do it for our pregame coverage. We will step aside and we will be right back with the starting lineups from the floor here watching on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Get in touch with David Bergerman today at 701-724-6252.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Now let's take a look at the starting lineups first for the visitors on the scoreboard. The Hatton-Northwood Thunder. Starting at forward guard, the 5'11 sophomore number 4, Izzy Padilla. At a guard, the 5'8 junior number 10, Abby Padilla. A 5'9 sophomore guard forward, number 12, Natalie Nosted. A 5'9 sophomore guard forward, number 14, Annika Pinky. And the 6-foot senior center, number 32, Elizabeth Pinky. Now the starters for the Sargent County Bulldogs. The 5'7 sophomore guard, number 3, Mallory Bogart. The 5'7 junior guard, number 4, Caitlin Wangler.
Starting at center, a 6'2
A
junior, number 40,
6'2 junior center, number 40, Anong Dang.
Starting at forward, a 5'8 senior, number 23, Claire
The
Wessler.
5'8 senior forward, number 23, Claire Wessler. And to round off the starting lineup for the Bulldogs, the 5'9 senior forward, number 22, Carly Kadoon.
Assisted by Katie Bixby and Hunter Busman.
Well, our starting lineups are set. We're just about to get underway at game 1 of our doubleheader action here from the MAC this afternoon. So it looks like Dang and Elizabeth Pinky will be the ones to jump it up here for this contest. And Pinky wins the tip, gets it forward to Natalie Nosted. Off the mark is Nosted, so almost a quick bucket to get us started here. Mallory Bogart comes down with the board, and she will run point for Sargent County here this afternoon as she picks up her dribble, pestered there by Padilla. We're going to have a blocking foul called here on Elizabeth Pinky, her first, team's first. Looks like the Thunder were coming out in a man-to-man defense to get started. Gets it into Dang, now over to Wessler, back now to Bogart. Wangler, top of the key, gets it to Bogart. Shot fake, dribble drive, picks up her dribble, double teamed, and we're gonna have a foul called here So 2 quick fouls called on the Thunder, as this one's going to be called on number 4, Izzy Padilla. Inbound to Dang. This is Kadoon. Now back to Bogart. Bogart left alone, top of the key here. 3-point jumper is off the mark. Rebound gathered there by Abby Padilla. She's bringing it up the floor. Gets it ahead now to Nosted. Nosted dribbles out, sets up, back out to Abby. Now to Nosted, guarded by Bogart. 15 left on the shot clock. Minute gone here in quarter number 1. Annika Pinky now back to Padilla. Padilla to Padilla. Pinky out to Nosted. Her corner 3, no good. Didn't hit rim, so no reset of the shot clock. And some confusion on the shot clock. So just trying to get everything situated with the shot clock, as what it looks like here in the building is that it says 16 and not 1.6. So that's where our confusion was that there was a reset of the shot clock. And now we have a shot clock violation. So just a interesting little moment there. So luckily able to get all that straightened out, and we are good to go. It's Hatton-Northwood picking up Sargent County full court. Bogart bringing it up the floor. Jump stop, and they're going to call a travel there on Bogart, as moved her pivot foot there. So now it looks maybe full court pressure action from Sargent County. Both teams playing with some holiday legs, so we'll see as the game progresses how much that full court pressure is going to impact both teams. Kadoon bringing it down the floor, gets it now to Bogart, back to Kadoon, down low, splits the double team, gets that one to fall. Carla Kadoon now getting the scoring starting here, almost 2 minutes gone in quarter number 1. Near side, this is Izzy Padilla. And she's guarded now by Wangler. Cross court find to Nosted, out to Annika Pinky. This is Abby Padilla for 3 off the mark as Dang comes down with the board. Kadoon now bringing it up the floor for Sargent County. Gets it ahead to Wangler, and Wangler just off the mark there on the right-hand layup. Nosted bringing it up the floor. Able to beat Bogart. Floater from Nosted, no good. Dang comes down again with the board. Almost stolen there, and we're going to have a jump ball called as Wangler and Abby Padilla got tangled up. Kadoon inbounds to Bogart. Bogart bringing it up the floor, guarded here by Abby Padilla. Swings now to Wangler. Wangler tries to get it to Kadoon. Gets the ball off the deflection. No good on the layup. Rebound by Izzy Padilla. She's running it up the floor. Gets it down low, and just unable to hang on is Annika Pinky as that goes out of play. Bulldog basketball. Wangler able to cross half court. Bogart now. 3 minutes gone here in quarter number 1. Offense. Both teams still looking to find their offense early on in this one. Bogart down to Kadoon. Kadoon, kind of a turnaround there off of that left hand or left shoulder turnaround. No good. Ball out of play goes to Hatton-Northwood. Nosted gets it ahead now to Pinky. Pinky dribble drive off the rim. This is Izzy Padilla, kicks out now to Abby. Abby swings to Izzy. Three-pointer is good. Izzy Padilla getting the scoring started here for Hatton-Northwood. As Wangler swings it, gets it to Bogart. Just able to cross half court with time remaining. Bogart, and no good. Thought maybe she took an extra step there as Abby Padilla comes down with the board. Swings it now to Nosted. Thought about the three, kicks it back to Abby. This is Annika Pinky in the corner. Her shot no good. Fighting for the board is Elizabeth Pinky, and Kadoon swings out to Nosted for three, and we're going to have a push on 14 as Anong Dang had box out position. So the third foul called here on the Thunder in quarter number one. A couple substitutions here for Sargent County. Freshman guard number 12, Allison Yago, and the sophomore forward number 25, Tegan Olson. As Yago bringing it up the floor now, guarded by Nosted. To Kadoon. Kadoon's three-pointer off the mark. Fighting for the board is Pinky as Pinky knocks it to Izzy. Ball batted around, poked out of play, and they're going to say last touched by Sargent County. Izzy Padilla now to Nosted. Pinky now back to Padilla, and we're going to have a foul called here as Abby Padilla is fouled on the dribble drive layup chance, and the foul is going to be called on number 22, Carly Kadoon, her first, team's first. So Abby Padilla to the line now, looking to shoot a pair of free throws. First free throw is short. Second trip upcoming here for the junior Padilla. And this one is good. So Thunder lead 4-2. Kadoon bringing it up the floor for Sargent County. The lone points came from Kadoon. Bogart gets a screen from Dang on the roll, and I'm going to say last touch there by Pinky, so basketball will stay here with Sargent County. Bogart somehow gets it to Yago. Yago's shot rattles around and falls. So I think they were trying to get it quick to Dang down low. She started to run the set play, and Yago comes away with the loose ball and basket. Liz Pinky now to Padilla, out now to Annika. This is Nosted, her layup no good. Kadoon comes down with the board, and we're going to have a foul called here on the rebound, and this is going to be called on Liz Pinky, her second. So 2 fouls on Liz Pinky. That'll be something to watch here as Coach Evanstead chooses to keep her on the floor at this moment. We'll see if any action goes her way as Kadoon dribbles that one out of play. Abby Padilla gets it now to Pinky as Kadoon bats that one away as Annika tried to get it down to Liz. Up top now, this is Nosted out to Padilla in the corner, and that's good. Abby Padilla with the triple. Second three-point basket for the Thunder. First one there for Abby Padilla. Olsen. And Olsen's going to be fouled on that one as Izzy Padilla is going to be called for the contact. So free throw opportunities here for Tegan Olson. That foul on Izzy Padilla is also her second. Well, first free throw from Olson, no good. Checking in for the Thunder is number 20, Jenna Groven, the 5'5" sophomore guard. As Pinky will take a seat. Second free throw upcoming here for Olson. As that one is short. So under 2 minutes remaining here in quarter number 1. Abby Padilla. Just able to keep that pivot foot down. On the drive is Izzy Padilla. No, not able to keep it. Fighting for the ball is Bogart and Abby Padilla, and jump ball favors the Thunder. So Abby gets it now to Nostad. Nostad Olson working on Groven, gets it now to Yago. Yago gets it to Kadoon. Kadoon, another turnaround jumper, rattles around, no good. Coming down with the board is Dang, no good on the second chance points. Izzy Padilla now looking to go coast to coast, kicks it out to Abby, the three-pointer off the mark. And Olson comes down with the board, tries to get it to Yago. Coming away with it now is Groven, or excuse me, that was Nostad. As Pinky now gets it to Groven. Groven steps into the jumper. No good. Rebound there by Kadoon. Under a minute to go. 3-point game. Hatton-Northwood leading over Sargent County. A 20-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Olson throws that one up. Bogart comes down with the offensive rebound, and she gets fouled. She'll go to the line now looking to shoot a pair of free throws. So that foul is going to be called on number 10, Abby Padilla, her first. First free throw from Bogart, no good. And second free throw from Bogart is no good. So empty trips from the charity stripe. As all the way to the rack is Izzy Padilla, and she's going to draw the foul. She'll go to the line now to shoot a pair of free throws. That foul is going to be called on Anong Dang, her first, team's second. First free throw from Padilla is no good. Claire Wessler coming in for Dang, as shot clock is going to be turned off after this free throw by Padilla. And that free throw no good. Olson comes down with the board. Yago comes away with it. Now gets it to Bogart. Sargent County can hold for the final shot. Bogart guarded heavily by both Padillas, and we've got a timeout called first before the jump ball action, as both Abby and Izzy Padilla were a part of that defensive effort there for the Thunder. This timeout is brought to you by Bank North. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what value-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. So Sargent County will retain the basketball. 14 seconds remaining on the clock. Bogart gets it into Kadoon. This is Yago, now to Wessler. Olson down to Bogart. 5 seconds left on the clock. Kadoon gonna have to force it. Turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. As that'll do it for quarter number 1 as Hatton-Northwood leads 7, Sargent County 4. We'll be right back with the second quarter action here on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
7-4 our score here as defense has been the leader so far in quarter number 1 as both teams struggling to get their offenses going. Pair of triples from Hatton-Northwood and a free throw make up their scoring. Izzy Padilla and Abby Padilla each with a 3-point basket. Abby Padilla also was able to add a free throw to make up the 7 points for Hatton-Northwood. For Sargent County, Carly Kadoon and Allison Yago, the lone scorers in our first quarter. Mallory Bogart guarded by Abby Padilla. This is out now to Claire Wessler. Caitlin Wangler on the floor by Tegan Olson as well as Lucy Marr. As that's stolen by Pinky. She's running the floor. Good job there by Tegan Olson to recover there in transition. But quick substitutions here as Carly Kadoon and Anang Dang come in for Wessler and Olson. Padilla up now to Groven. Back out now to Abby Padilla. In the corner, this is Pinky, high post, swings. Padilla now to Groven. Jenna Groven gets it out, or inside to Izzy. This is Abby Padilla for 3, no good. Kadoon fighting for the board. Dang comes down with it. Kadoon gets it ahead now to Bogart. Wangler near side, guarded by Groven. Bogart. Dribble drive. Nice little scoop handoff there to Dang, and we're going to have a jump ball called here as Izzy Padilla was able to tangle up Dang. As Natalie Nosted will come back into the ball game, taking a seat is Abby Padilla. Groven, guarded by Kadoon, gets it ahead now to Pinky. This is Padilla to Liz Pinky. Padilla comes down with the board. Floater by Nosted, no good. Fighting for the board, and last touch there by Annika Pinky. As we mentioned at the top of the show, it's going to be interesting to see how the offense works for Sargent County. It has been low-scoring games throughout the early part of the season, as we have a turnover there by Sargent County. Izzy Padilla now to Groven, back up to Izzy Padilla. Her 3-point jumper is good. Second triple of the afternoon for Izzy Padilla. Kadoon bringing it up the floor, guarded by Annika Pinky. Fighting down low is Dang and Liz Pinky. Good defense down low there by Elizabeth Pinky. Bogart now switched on by Groven, gets a double pick. Left alone for 3, and Bogart unable to answer as that one rattles in and out. We're going to have a foul called on the rebound effort as Izzy Padilla draws the foul on Caitlin Wangler. Her team's first of the second quarter. Allison Yago checking in now for Wangler as Groven will bring it up the floor here for Hatton-Northwood, leading 10-4. And that one stolen away by Kadoon. And her left-hand layup is good, draws the foul. She'll go to the line now, looking to complete a three-point play opportunity. Good defense turned to offense there for Carly Kadoon, as that foul is going to be called on Jenna Groven, her team's first of quarter number 2. And that free throw from Kadoon is good. 5 points now for Carly Kadoon. Bogart steps in front and almost comes away with it as she has that deflect off of her foot, as Groven will take a seat. Abby Padilla back in for Hatton-Northwood. Izzy Padilla now gets it down low to Liz Pinkey. Out to Izzy, her three-pointer is good. Izzy Padilla, third triple here of the first half. Kadoon gets it to Bogart. Bogart now to Marr. Marr's dribble drive, and we're going to have a foul called before the travel. So Groven will come back in as Izzy Padilla will take a seat with 9 points. So that foul was on Izzy Padilla, so that's why she's coming out. She's got 3. And a 5-second call there. Good defense by Hatton-Northwood as Bogart was unable to inbound the play. Padilla now to Nosted, down low to Pinkey. Pinkey, no good. And Kadoon is, oh no, they're going to say last touch. I think that was Groven going to be called for the, or being called for it being out of bounds off of her. Thought maybe Kadoon poked that away from behind. Inbounds now to Bogart, and that's going to be a foul as Nosted tried to go through Bogart to get to it. That foul on Natalie Nosted's going to be her first, team's third now in the second quarter. Deflected, but Bogart comes away with it. Guarded full court now by Jenna Groven. Got across half court and just able to do so with about a second to spare. Bogart down low to Marr. Marr, and good defense there by Nosted, as fighting for the offensive rebound was Dang, but Pinkey did a good job boxing her out. So Abby Padilla brings it up the floor, comes near side corner. Kadoon pokes it away, and got Kadoon injured on the floor, and we've got a timeout called as appeared like Kadoon rolled her ankle. So Olsen and Wessler are going to come in as substitutes, as Lucy Marr also checked out. So that'll be something to watch as Kadoon immediately went to the locker room. Hopefully just needs some tape on those ankles and can return, as Annika Pinkey gets a screen from Elizabeth Pinkey. Abby Padilla down low to Annika, and Annika Pinkey able to score her first points here of the afternoon. Yago all the way to the rack. She draws the foul. She'll go to the line now, shoot a pair of free throws. Looks like they called the foul on number 12, Natalie Nosted, her second, team's fourth. A free throw here from Yago. First one up and good. That foul on Nosted was the team's fourth, her second. Olsen with the offensive rebound, and she gets that one to go, as she will now go to the line looking to complete a three-point play. And Caitlin Wengler is going to come in as a substitution. Claire Wessler is going to take a seat. That foul was on Annika Pinky. So Olsen now to the line, looking to complete the three-point play. And able to do so is Tegan Olsen. So she now has 3 points. Elizabeth Pinky gets it ahead now to Abby Padilla. Back down low is Pinky, loses it on the dribble. Wengler tries to come up near side. Bogart comes away with it, brings it now to Wengler. Wengler down low to Olsen. Olsen, her shot no good. Anang Dang, offensive rebound, kicks out to Bogart. Bogart out to Yago. Yago, and she draws the foul. She'll go to the line now, looking to shoot a pair of free throws. So Yago will go to the line now to shoot a pair of free throws. First one from Yago, no good. Second free throw upcoming here for Yago. And that one is good. So one possession game now. Sargent County trails here 15-12. Up ahead now, this is Annika Pinky. Her dribble drive. And we're going to have a foul called here on Dang. So Annika Pinky will go to the line now to shoot a pair of free throws. First free throw for Pinky off the mark. Second one upcoming. And that one no good. Dang comes away with the board. Gets ahead now to Wengler. And Wengler will let the rest of her teammates come up the floor. Oh, good backdoor cut there is Wengler. Good find there by Dang on that backdoor action. As it is now just a 1-point game. Olsen comes flying in, gets the steal. Olsen, and no good, but Bogart gets the offensive rebound, no good. Dang's offensive rebound, no good. Fighting for the board is Pinky and Dang, and we're going to have a jump ball called. As it is going to be Sargent County basketball off of the jump ball. Just able to get the inbound. Bogart has it now. Her drive. Left hand finish. No good. Fighting for the board is Dang and Pinky, and they're going to call a loose ball foul there on Dang. So that foul on Dang, I believe, is going to be her third. And yes, so 3 fouls on Anang Dang. So that's going to be a huge presence gone down low. We'll see if Hatton-Northwood tries to feed it down low to Elizabeth Pinky. Cross-court find to Nostad. Her three-pointer no good, but weak side rebound by Annika Pinky no good. She gets her own miss, so resetting the offense now. Pinky, cross-court find, or in the lane now to Nostad. Nostad's floater rattles around and falls. Natalie Nostad now picking up her first points of the game. Wengler gets it now to Yago. Bogart to Marr. Trying to, once again, go with that backdoor cut. Wengler. Yago, her three-point jumper off the mark. Coming down with the board is Annika Pinky. Nostad now bringing it up the floor for Hatton-Northwood. Minute and a half remaining. Abby Padilla in the corner. Her three-point jumper, no good. Fighting for the board is Wengler and Groven. And I'm going to say last touch there by Jenna Groven. As Kadoon comes out from the locker room, we'll see if she's good to go. As We've got a jump ball before the timeout could be called, and the possession arrow favors Hatton-Northwood. So good double team there by the Thunder. Didn't see who was all a part of that defensive effort. Just over a minute remaining here in our first half of play. A little more offense here in the second quarter. Nosted and her floater no good. Fighting for the board is Olsen. Bogart coming down with it. Bogart to Yago. Yago able to get that one to go. 1 point ball game here. Sargent County looking to go into the half with a lead. Down low, this is Pinky. Goes right at Marr, and Pinky able to get that one to go. Left hand shot by Elizabeth Pinky. Those are her first points here of the contest. 19-16, Yago out to Bogart. Bogart to Wangler. Her three-point jumper off the mark. Comes down with the board is Nosted. She's looking to push. 25 remaining as Abby Padilla's shot left short. Good position there by Elizabeth Pinky as she's going to draw the foul on the loose ball. Sargent County did have one foul to give, so no bonus opportunity as Carly Cadoon is coming back into the game as Olsen will take a seat after picking up her first foul. Annika Pinky, her three-point shot, no good. Marr comes down with the board. Cadoon gets it to Yago. Yago. And her shot off the backboard, no good. Liz Pinky comes down with the board. Plenty of time to run the floor here. This is Nosted. Her layup too strong. Pinky follows it and unable to get that one to go. And that is how our first half is going to end as Hatton-Northwood leads over Sargent County 19-16. We will step aside and we will be back with our Farmers Union Dave Bergman Agency halftime show you are watching here on yourliveevent.com.
Teens are faced with tough decisions all the time, and parents aren't always there when it happens. But that doesn't mean they can't influence their kids to make the right choice, because making that right choice is easier when the wrong one isn't an option. When your teen faces peer pressure, what you give them access to can make all the difference. This message is brought to you by your local public health unit.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I work at Marvin. The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing, I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone, and you just make friends here. If you're looking for career development opportunities, competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
The Sargent Central Dollars for Scholars chapter is a nonprofit foundation that supports academic success in the community. The mission is to mobilize the community on behalf of post-secondary education success for the students. Dollars for Scholars chapters help hometown students achieve their educational goals by raising scholarship funds, establishing endowments, and more. For more information, scan the QR code on screen or stop by the Sargent Central School District. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Reed and Kristen Hansen family.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
19-16 the score here at halftime as Hatton-Northwood leads over the Sargent County Bulldogs. I want to welcome you into our Farmers Union David Bergman Agency halftime show. Your headquarters for home, auto, life, farm and ranch, business, crop, and health insurance. Not all products are underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance. Call 701-724-6252. So taking a look at the first half stats in this one, the leading scorer on the afternoon is the sophomore guard, Izzy Padilla, with 3 triples in that first half, giving her 9 points to once again lead all scorers. Abby Padilla with 4, and then a host of other Thunder players, each with a bucket to get them to their 19 points. As for Sargent County, they are being led in scoring right now by the freshman Allison Yago. She has 6 points. Carly Cadoon with 5. And then just about the same few players with a bucket or 2 for the Bulldogs to get them to their 16 points. So we saw the offense start to pick up a little bit more there in the second quarter after a 7-4 scoring first. A 12-12 second quarter made it a little more of an interesting back and forth contest. One of the parts we started to see Sargent County do is try and get the ball down low and try and get more towards the rim, drawing contact. Plenty of free throw opportunities. Not many made free throws for Sargent County, but plenty of opportunities getting to the charity stripe. Something that Coach Searstead will love to see, but just hoping to see a couple of those go in as the game progresses. Now, as for Hatton-Northwood, 4 3-point buckets make up the bulk of their scoring. Do have 2 points from the free throw line, as well as a made shot from Natalie Nostad. But other than that, offense has been hard to come by for both teams, but for Hatton-Northwood, aside from that 3-point arc. So how are both of these teams going to continue to hopefully build on that offense, knock off some of that holiday rust, and get the offense going a little bit more here in the second half? We'll step aside and we'll be back with more of our David Bergman Agency halftime show. You're watching here on yourliveevent.com.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability. Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is proud to announce its new partnership with AP Select Seed by AgriPartners. AP Select offers the latest traits in genetics in both corn and soybeans. They're a family-owned company that believes in fair pricing along with unmatched customer support that makes them truly better by choice. Anderson Seed Farms is a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top-growing spring wheat in North Dakota last year. Contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at andersonseedfarms.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Welcome back into our Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency halftime show. As just about 2 minutes remaining here on our halftime clock. Remember, this is game 1 of 2 as the boys teams are going to be playing after this one. The 2-0 Hatton-Northwood Thunder and 2-1 Sargent County Boys Bulldogs teams will be in action here following this contest. So looking ahead for the second half, one of the parts that will be interesting for first the Thunder is how are they going to navigate some of the foul troubles that they are in. Players like Elizabeth Pinky and Izzy Padilla, each with 3, I believe Pinky just has the 2, but Izzy Padilla does have 3 fouls, plenty of other players with 2 fouls. So how are you going to be able to defend without fouling is going to be a big part of the second half for Hatton-Northwood and for Sargent County. How are they going to defend the 3-point line and continue to make it difficult for Elizabeth Pinky down low on the offensive side? It has been a 3-point barrage from the Padilla sisters as the Thunder hoping to keep the spark going from beyond the arc, and for Sargent County hoping to get the offense going a little bit more on their end and stop the 3-point action from Hatton-Northwood. So do it for our Farmers Union David Bergman Agency halftime show. As our second half is just about to get underway. Once again, I'm Nick Furch, Jackson Christensen, the man behind the camera, helping us out here all afternoon long. We'll see who all comes out to start with some of the different foul troubles for both teams, as it looks like the Thunder are going to start the same way they started this game, with Izzy and Abby Padilla, Natalie Norstead, Annika, and Elizabeth Pinky. And Anong Dang is replaced by Tegan Olson from the original starting lineup, as Olson kicks out now to Wangler, back to Olson. Olson, good off the glass. And it's back down now to just a 1-point game. Izzy Padilla swings now to Annika Pinky. Swings it far side to Abby. This is back to Izzy Padilla. Abby in the corner, guarded by Wessler. Inside now to Nostad as she throws that one off the backboard. No good as Wangler comes down with the rebound. So more of a zone look, that possession from Sargent County. We'll see how long that goes on as Bogart drives to the rack. No good. Good defense there by Pinky as she gets the board, brings it up the floor, gets it now to Nosted. Near side here, this is Izzy Padilla, Annika Pinky, and she's going to get pushed from behind by Wangler, and Annika Pinky will go to the line now to shoot a pair of free throws. That foul on Wangler is her second, team's first in quarter number 3. First free throw upcoming here for Annika Pinky is up and good. Chance to make it a 3-point game. Second free throw upcoming. And that one rattles in. So back up to a 3-point lead for Hatton-Northwood. Cadoon gets it into Wangler. Wangler picked by Nosted. Nosted tries to get it to Abby Padilla. Poked away by Wangler. Coming down with it is Nosted. She has it in the corner. Dribbles back up and able to secure possession. Good seal there by Annika Pinky on Wessler, and she draws a foul. She'll go back to the line now to shoot another pair of free throws. Good seal there by Annika Pinky. Had Wessler on her back, able to draw the foul and go back to the charity stripe. First one up and good. Allison Yago checking back in as Wangler will take a seat. Second free throw from Annika Pinky is up and good. Cadoon gets it to Yago. Yago picks up her dribble, gets it now to Cadoon. Cadoon gets the screen from Olsen. Back up top now. This is Bogart. Good defense being played here. 3-point shot from Bogart is good. And it's back down to now just a 2-point game off of the made three. Izzy Padilla with the ball, swings it to Annika Pinky. Her shot no good. Elizabeth Pinky gets the offense rebound, kicks it out, and ball batting around. Tegan Olsen finally coming down with the board. Olsen bringing it up the floor. Tries to swing it to Wessler. Good steal there by Izzy Padilla. Gets it ahead now to Nosted. Nosted tried a wraparound pass to a flashing Annika Pinky, just unable to hold on as that one goes out of bounds and will be Sargent County basketball. 2.5 gone in quarter number 3. Wangler gets it to Bogart. Bogart, and nice little pass fake. Look out there by Mallory Bogart as she fools the defense and ties this thing up at 23 all. Nice play there by Mallory Bogart, trying to hype the team up here as Nosted's three no good. Offensive rebound by Annika Pinky, and we got a foul called here on Wangler. So that foul on Wangler is going to be her team's third. So if you are Coach Evanstead, good thing you have seen so far 3 minutes gone is no fouls from your team. Swing to Izzy Padilla, her 3-point jumper off the mark. And Wangler comes down with the board. Good box out there by Cadoon, who triggers it ahead to Yago. Yago drives to the basket, no good. Nosted, good defense there, as this is flung ahead to Abby Padilla, deflected by Cadoon. As possession will stay here with Hatton-Northwood, but good defense there by Cadoon to stop the transition, as Anang Dang is going to check in. Tegan Olsen will take a seat. 5 points for Olsen so far on the afternoon. Inbound here to Annika Pinky. And deflected there by Bogart, out of bounds. Nosted back to Abby. This is Izzy Padilla now, guarded by Cadoon. Back to Abby. Abby, handoff to Annika. This is back to Izzy. Nosted to Pinky. Kicks it out to Padilla for three. Fourth triple there for Izzy Padilla. She now is in double digits. As a lead up now to 3. Yago guarded by Nosted. And Yago able to power that one through. Contact gets that one to go. 1 point game now. Sargent County trails Hatton-Northwood. And Dang comes away with the steal. Kadoon gets it to Bogart halfway through the quarter here as Yago gets that jumper to go. She is now in double figures with 10 for Sargent County. As Sargent County with their first lead, I believe since it was 2-0 was the last lead for Sargent County. Abby Padilla thought about the three, steps into a mid-range jumper, and she reclaims the lead for the Thunder. Wangler gets it to Yago. Kadoon, her mid-range jumper off the mark. Nosted comes away with the board. She's looking to push, gets it ahead now to Abby Padilla. Izzy Padilla now with the ball, gets it to the corner. Nosted, her dribble drive floats, is good. 4 straight points here for Hatton-Northwood. Getting the lead back up now to 3. After Sargent County reclaimed it, 27-26. Bogart with the drive, and we're going to have a foul called here. We'll see who they call it on. They call it on Elizabeth Pinkey. Her third, team's first of the third quarter. So free throw opportunity here for Mallory Bogart. First free throw rattles in for Bogart. Lucy Marr coming in for Caitlin Wangler. Second free throw upcoming for Bogart. And she's able to get that one to go. 7 points for Bogart, all coming here in the third quarter. Padilla gets it ahead now to Pinky. Annika looks to drive, kicks it out to Nosted. Up top now, this is Abby Padilla, guarded by Bogart. Bogart giving her the left-hand drive. Nosted with the right-hand drive and gets that one to go. Good play there by Natalie Nosted. As fighting for it is Abby Padilla, but they're going to say that she was out of bounds. As Coach Sears said, calling for better passes from his team. Couple of lazy passes in the last couple of possessions against this press. Kadoon working on Pinky. Now to Bogart. Bogart, left-hand baseline drive. Gets it to Marr. And we're going to have a foul called here on, I believe, Izzy Padilla. And if so, that's going to be her fourth. And yes, 4 fouls on Izzy Padilla. It looks like Jenna Groven is going to sub in for her. First free throw from Lucy Marr, up and good, as Groven will come in for Padilla. Second free throw here for Marr, make it a 1-point game. And 2 for 2 from the free throw line is Lucy Marr. Minute 40 remaining here in quarter number 3. As Groven bringing it up the floor, gets it now to Nosted. Gets the screen from Pinky on the switch. Dang pokes it away. Marr comes away with a good help side there off of the switch. Dang able to play good help side defense. Kadoon gets it now to Bogart. Bogart now with the dribble, working on Padilla. Gets all the way to the rack is Mallory Bogart. Good finish there for Mallory. She now has 9 points all here in the third quarter. Sargent County leads by 1, under a minute to go in the third quarter. Abby Padilla gets it now to Nosted. Guarded by Yago, able to beat Yago, and nice scoop there by Nosted, just unable to finish. As that foul is going to be called on number 30, Lucy Marr. So Natalie Nosted now to the line for a pair of free throws. First free throw from Nosted, no good. Second free throw upcoming here, looking to tie this one up at 33 all. About 12-second difference between shot clock and game clock after this free throw here. And that free throw no good. Rebound there by Dang. Oh, no, this went off of Dang. So possession will stay here with Hatton-Northwood getting a break. Chance to take the lead here for Hatton-Northwood. As Marr comes away with the steal, and she had tried to push it and unable to keep possession. This is Pinky, down to Pinky. And left-hand shot there from Elizabeth Pinky, no good. Shot clock turned off. 20 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. Sargent County with the 1-point lead. Cadoon all the way to the rack, no good. Gets her own miss and puts it up, no good. But we'll go to the free throw line for a chance at a couple of free throws. So that foul is on number 20, Jenna Groven, her second, team's third. First free throw from Cadoon, up and good. 6 points now for Carly Cadoon. Second free throw from Cadoon is good. 3-point lead now for Sargent County. As Nosted bringing it up the floor, 10 seconds remaining, picked up by Cadoon. Nosted trying to go all the way to the rack, and she does. Good finish there by Natalie Nosted as Cadoon with the heaves, and that one was no good, but Sargent County, after trailing the entire first half, ends the third quarter with a 35-34 lead. We will be back with the fourth quarter action here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
35-34 the score here in game one of our doubleheader between Hatton-Northwood and Sargent County. And game one is setting up to be a good start to the afternoon of action. Hatton-Northwood looking to continue their undefeated start to the season. Sargent County looking to pick up their third win and get back above 500 on the season. So it'll be Hatton-Northwood basketball coming out of the quarter break. Natalie Nosted, another drive all the way to the rack, and we've got a foul, or excuse me, a travel called as Nosted took that extra step there right at the end before laying it up. So Nosted doing a good job of pushing the basketball and driving to the hoop. That was a big difference for that Hatton-Northwood offense in the third quarter. As Marr gets it now to Olsen. This is, tried to get it to Cadoon, but coming away with it is Annika Pinky, and she is looking to run. Slows up a little bit. Good transition defense there again by Sargent County. Down low, this is Elizabeth Pinky, and she's able to get that one to go. Hatton-Northwood reclaims the lead. Pinky now with 4 points. Cadoon floats and gets that one to fall. Carly Cadoon now with 9 points on the afternoon. As her and Bogart starting to pick up the offensive effort here in this second half. Nosten, it's a screen, drive. Padilla tried to get it down low to Nosten, and last touch there by Natalie as Bogart was there to put on a good defensive effort. Sargent County fighting on who was going to inbound it. Wessler gets it to Bogart, picked up now by Abby Padilla. Bogart gets it to Wessler. Wessler's mid-range jumper is good. The senior Wessler gets her first points on the afternoon. Lead now back up 2-3 for Sargent County. Padilla, her three-pointer off the mark. Fighting for the board is Pinky, and Elizabeth Pinky unable to get that one to fall, and we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Marr. Yes, on Lucy Marr. So that's at least saves Dang from picking up her fourth foul, but that's going to be the second on Marr, and Elizabeth Pinky will go to the line to shoot free throws. First one up and good. Allison Yago checks back in as Claire Wessler will take a seat. Second free throw upcoming here for Pinky. As that one up and good. 6 points now for Elizabeth Pinky. Yago guarded by Nosten. Gets it now to Bogart. Bogart gets it to Marr. Marr gets that one to go. Good find there by Mallory Bogart. Mallory Bogart coming alive here in this second half for Sargent County as Padilla tries to get it down low to Pinky. She does, and Pinky right hand shot no good. Chance here for Sargent County to expand their lead. This is Cadoon. Marr deflected there by Izzy Padilla. Gets it to Dang, and Anang Dang able to finish. Good effort there by Lucy Marr. I thought it was great defense by Izzy Padilla, but good job by Lucy Marr to stay with it. Izzy Padilla trying to work on Cadoon. She does. Kicks it out to Abby. This is Abby Padilla near side to Annika Pinky. Nosten, her drive in the corner. Pinky wants to set a screen and switch. Kicks out Annika. And Annika Pinky. Good finish there from Annika Pinky as we're going to have a timeout called here by Hatton-Northwood. And it is going to be a full timeout, so we'll take time with them as Sargent County leads 43, Thunder 40.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
43-40 the score here as we have a timeout called by Hatton-Northwood. This timeout brought to you by Bank North. To see what value-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. So starting to see more pick and roll action involving Elizabeth Pinky trying to get that switch to get a mismatch down low for Pinky. We'll see if Sargent County able to address that in that timeout. So Bogart bringing it up the floor here for Sargent County with the 3-point lead. A zone being played now by Hatton-Northwood. Kicks it out to Marr. Bogart steps into the 3-point shot. No good. Marr unable to track down the loose ball on the rebound. So empty trip there. Hatton-Northwood now with a chance to tie or at least make it a 1-point contest. Nosted. Down low, this is Izzy Padilla, guarded by Kadoon. Up top now to Nosted, trying to get it down low. Good fight around there by Dang. Mar comes away with the loose ball, and she will slow it up. Get it now to Bogart, halfway through quarter number 4. So trying to get into a zone offense is Sargent County, and so far 2 empty trips since that change to zone. Good coaching move there by Coach Ebenstead. Deep 3 from Abby Padilla, rims out, no good. Good strong board there by Lucy Marr. And after a first half full of fouls, Hatton-Northwood doing a good job defending without fouling, as we've got a timeout called on the floor by Sargent County. Brought to you by Bank North, and we will take time with them as Sargent County with the 3-point lead over Hatton-Northwood.
So many things make Warroad special. The community involvement, the number of activities that either as adults or for our children are really endless.
Being able to know who my kids are hanging out with, who are their parents, how can we make sure that everybody is keeping each other safe? It takes a village from that side.
It really is a small town, but has a huge heart. Come join us in Warroad.
(43-40) Sargent County with the lead. As game 1 of our doubleheader is coming down to the wire. We'll have the boys contest to follow this one. So we will see with 3.5 remaining in regulation. We'll see when that boys contest will get started. But first, it's the girls, as Kadoon backing down Pinky. And she gets all the way to the rack, no good. Good defense there by Annika Pinky, as she's going to drive all the way to the rack. No one picks her up, and she lays it in. As Annika Pinky now in double figures for Hatton-Northwood. Lead cut down now to just 1. As the visiting crowd starting to make it sound like a home game here. As chance of defense are answered as Nosted gets it to Abby Padilla. Back now to Nosted. And under 3 minutes to go. Handoff now. This is Abby Padilla up top. This is Izzy Padilla. Nosted thought about it, gets out to Abby, swings it to Izzy. Down low, this is Nosted. Nosted able to get that one to fall, as it's just buckets at the rim for Hatton-Northwood, reclaiming the lead here, 44-43. Back to a man defense. Good shake and bake action there from Bogart. Gets it to Marr. Marr looking for Kadoon down low, and we're going to have a quick timeout called here. Apologize for not taking that graphic off the screen, but a 30-second timeout called here by Sargent County. So Hatton-Northwood reclaims the lead here, 44-43. And many of their baskets here in this fourth quarter are coming right at the rim. Sargent County unable to defend that dribble drive. And this is where you almost got to wonder if this is those holiday legs are starting to tire here, as weather on Sunday kept the Bulldogs, I know, from being able to practice. So they just had their one practice on Monday prior to this game. So what kind of shape are they going to be in the final 2 minutes of the contest. Bogart steps into a three, gets that one to go. Mallory Bogart with 12 points now in the contest, all coming here in the second half as she helps Sargent County reclaim the lead here, 46-44. Three-point shot here by Izzy Padilla with the answer. She's now got 5 triples on the afternoon, lead back up now to just 1 for Hatton-Northwood. Cadoon all the way to the rack and gets that one to go. And the MAC is going crazy here in the final 2 minutes of this contest as the foul is going to be called on number 32, Elizabeth Pinky, her 4th, team's first. So Cadoon now to the line looking to finish off the 3-point play, and she is able to do so. So we had back-to-back threes and now a three-pointer the old-fashioned way as Cadoon gets the lead back up now to just 2. This is Pinky trying some action for Nosted. Cross-court find to Izzy, and Izzy Padilla ties this up. 49 all, about a little over a minute remaining here as Iago gets it to Bogart. Bogart again with the left-hand find, and we're going to have a travel call. Great defense there by Izzy Padilla as Bogart's done a good job using that left hand to get to the basket throughout the evening, or throughout the afternoon, but that time Padilla, great help side defense, steps in front and causes the foul. So under a minute to go. We'll see what exactly is going to be the action here for Hatton-Northwood, trying to reclaim the lead. As we've got a timeout called here by the Thunder as we are tied up here at 49 all. We will take time with them as 45.3 remaining on the clock here in regulation, tied up at 49 all.
Data shows that half of the pills seized off the street by law enforcement contain a lethal dose of fentanyl. You never know when you might find yourself in the middle of an emergency. Why not be the reason a life can be saved? Narcan provides a safe and easy way to reverse the effects of an opioid in just minutes. You can pick up your Narcan today for free at your local public health office.
This message is brought to you by your local public health unit.
(49-49) the score here from the MAC. As Hatton-Northwood with possession. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. So we'll see what play Coach Evanstead drew up there in the huddle. As Abby Padilla with the basketball gets it to Annika Pinky. Gets a screen from Elizabeth Pinky. On the roll is Elizabeth Pinky, and she gets that one to go. So Hatton-Northwood now with the lead, 51-49. Shot clock turned off. And we got a timeout called here by Coach Searsten with 24.5 remaining. This Bank North timeout. Going to be an opportunity here for Sargent County to try and draw something up. And can either go for the tie or the lead. We will see exactly what Coach Searstead wants to draw up, but you got to expect some sort of action between Mallory Bogart and Carly Cadoon. So if you are the Thunder, well, how are you going to defend those two players on, I guess, the good side, bad side, depending on how you want to look at it? Fouls aren't really going to be a problem here in this sense. There's not going to be any bonus free throws as both teams only have the one team timeout. So if Sargent County does miss this and has to start fouling, they have to commit 4 fouls before Hatton-Northwood gets a chance to go to the free throw line. So we'll see what Coach Searstead drew up. And gets it to Bogart, far side. She's driving left, gets the screen from Kadoon. Now Kadoon has it. She's going with the drive, goes all the way to the rack, and we're going to have a foul called on the floor. So that foul is going to be called on number 10, Abby Padilla. And we're going to have a timeout now called here again by Sargent County, and I believe this is going to be their final timeout. So we will take a quick break with them, and we'll be right back with the final 12.2 remaining on yourliveevent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
51-49, Hatton-Northwood with the lead. Elizabeth Pinkey able to get a bucket to go on the other end to help Hatton-Northwood get to this lead. We just had a foul called on Abby Padilla, so Sargent County going to be inbounding the basketball underneath their own hoop. 12.2 remaining. Get it into Dang. Dang able to get that one to go. 5 seconds remaining. Nosted goes all the way to the rack. No good on the shot, and we've got bonus basketball. We've got bonus basketball here in game one of our double header action, as Anong Dang able to get the bucket to fall. Nosted no good, and the clock expired before Pinkey was able to get that final shot off. So 51-51 the score here at the end of regulation. You know, for this game to be going into overtime at 51 all is quite surprising, considering the first quarter scoring was 7-4, with Hatton-Northwood leading in that first quarter. But since then, we've seen offenses slowly start to pick up, and really starting to see an all-around great performance from both of these teams, as the clock is set here at 4 minutes of our overtime period. And we will re-tip as Dang taps it ahead to Marr. This is Bogart. Now to Yago, back to Bogart. Swings it to Marr. Marr's shot rattles around, no good. Dang, able to get that one to go. So Dang with the shot to put it into overtime. Izzy Padilla with the three, no good. Rebound there by Yago. Dang with the shot to put it into overtime, and the first shot of overtime, as Sargent County now leads by 2. Yago gets it to Dang. This is Bogart, now to Marr. Good ball movement here by Sargent County. Bogart gets it to Kadoon. Kadoon guarded by Pinkey, and we're going to have a travel call there on Kadoon. Nosted bringing it up the floor here for Hatton-Northwood. Hands it off to Abby Padilla. This is Annika Pinky. That's the screen. Switch action. Elizabeth Pinky, no good. Almost gets her own miss. And then I say last touch there by Kadoon. Gets it now to the corner. This is Izzy Padilla. Gets it up top now to Abby. Back to Izzy near side. Screen. Izzy, left hand, no good. Poked around by Elizabeth Pinky. Coming down with it is Marr. As Sargent County with the 2-point lead. A couple of good looks there for Hatton-Northwood on that last possession. Bogart swings to Kadoon. This is Yago. Her mid-range jumper, no good. Fighting for the board is Dang, but Izzy Padilla comes down with it. And she is driving all the way to the rack, and no good there. Bogart bringing it up the floor. Yago thought about it. 2 minutes remaining. Coach Searstead saying, hey, it's fine. We could take our time. 15 remaining on the shot clock. And we're going to have a reach and foul on Izzy Padilla, and I believe that's going to be her 5th. So with Izzy Padilla fouling out, we've got Jenna Groven coming in. And we also have a fresh shot clock, so more time for Sargent County, but still want to be able to get a bucket, and Carly Kadoon is going to be fouled going to the hoop. And that foul is going to be calling on Annika Pinky, her 3rd, team's 4th. So Kadoon to the line for a pair of free throws. First one up and good. This free throw here could push it to a 2-possession or a 2-score game, a no good. Groven comes down with the board, gets it ahead to Pinky. And Annika Pinky, I believe that went off the foot of Dang, so possession's going to stay with Hatton-Northwood. Minute 34 remaining in our first overtime period. Inbound gets it to Groven. Up top now, this is Annika Pinky. And Dang steps in too late as Annika Pinky gets that one to go, and she will now go to the line looking to convert a 3-point play. And this would be huge for Hatton-Northwood being able to tie this one up. That foul on Dang was her 4th. So free throw upcoming here for Pinky is good. So we are tied. And we've got a foul called? Excuse me, we've got a foul called on number 32. And the discussion amongst the officials. And we will see what the result is a discussion here amongst the official. I believe they were going for a timeout, and once again, I'm not entirely sure what the conversation is on the floor. But the foul is going to be called on Elizabeth Pinky. That is her 5th. So checking in is going to be number 3, Brecken Wamstead. It's going to be her first action. So Kadoon First free throw up and good. Checking in for Sargent County is number 25, Tegan Olson. So second free throw upcoming here for Kadoon. Chance to make it a 2-point game is good. So 56-54. And we've got a carry called there on Padilla. As we've got a timeout called here on the floor by Hatton-Northwood, and we're going to take time with them as Sargent County leads 56-54, minute 23 remaining in overtime.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
56-54 overtime here in game one of a doubleheader between Hatton-Northwood and Sargent County. And the energy has just been building in here all game long. It's going to be interesting to see how the boys can try to top this one, because this has been just an incredible performance all afternoon long from both of the teams here on the floor. So Sargent County with the basketball, minute 23 remaining in the overtime period. Bogart guarded by Padilla, dribble handoff now to Kadoon. Kadoon guarded by Annika Pinky, dribble handoff now to Yago, dribble handoff to Bogart. Dang has the ball, top of the key or the free throw line. Kadoon to Bogart, 10 seconds remaining. Bogart takes it to the rack, and we're going to have a foul on the floor on somebody reaching in. Wasn't sure who it was. It was Wamstead who reached in. So the basket from Bogart, no good. Foul was called on the floor. However, we do have a bonus opportunity for Sargent County. So Mallory Bogart will go back to the line now to shoot a pair of free throws for the Bulldogs. Second free throw upcoming here for Bogart, as that one's no good. Coming down with the board is Nosted, and we're going to have a travel called on Nosted, as they're saying that it wasn't forced contact that pushed her to the floor. Oh, they've got a foul called, so they are saying it wasn't a travel, it was forced contact to the floor. So foul on Kadoon, her second, team's third. .56 seconds remaining. If you're looking out on the floor, it's been Nosted and Pinky who have really done a great job. As losing the dribble there, it was Nosted. There's still time. Do not need to foul if you're Hatton-Northwood, but Annika Pinky is going to commit a foul on Bogart. So Bogart will go to the line now to shoot a pair of free throws, 1 and 2 on the last trip. First free throw here from Mallory Bogart is up and good. That makes it a 2-possession game for Sargent County. And second free throw from Bogart is up and good. So now if you're Sargent County, you do have one foul. So if you want to try and keep them from getting an easy basket, and that's not how you do it, but Natalie Nasted, that's how you do it. Great dribble drive there by Natalie Nasted as she is able to get that one to go, and now she's got a chance to convert a three-point play opportunity and make this a 2-point game. Free throw here from Nasted, up and good. 59-57 is the lead for Sargent County. Nasted now with 13 points in this one. So shot clock is turned off. 30.8 seconds remaining in the overtime period. So if you are Hatton-Northwood, they have put good pressure on Sargent County a lot in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter and overtime. So if you are Hatton-Northwood, you could play this a couple of ways. You can go immediately for a foul and free throws, try and give yourself an opportunity to get the ball back and try and get another layup rather than having to settle for a three late. So you can go quick, or you can try and get a steal, try and get some sort of action going where you are forcing Sargent County into an uncomfortable position and possibly into a turnover themselves. And that is a way for you to get the basketball. So for Coach Evanstead, a couple of ways that his team can play it. Coach Searstead trying to talk his girls through, hey, how are we going to handle this pressure here in the final 30.8 seconds. So Yago with the inbound, gets it into Cadoon. Cadoon double teamed. Tries to swing it and stolen by Groven. And Groven gets the shot to go. Jane Groven with her first points here of the afternoon. And Cadoon steals it or gets it stolen, commits a foul, and that is going to send Jane Groven to the line for a pair of free throws. That foul on Cadoon is her fourth. So Jane Groven has not scored all afternoon long. Huge points to tie it. Huge free throw opportunity here. First one is up and good, and they have claimed the lead. Second free throw upcoming here for Groven. Make it a 2-point game. And they're good. Both free throws from Groven are good. And that's going to be another turnover for Sargent County. And that's going to be a fifth foul on Cadoon as Natalie Nasted now going to go to the line for free throws for a chance to ice it. So the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout, and we will take time with them as Hatton-Northwood reclaims the lead with 10.7 seconds remaining, 61-59.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Get in touch with David Bergerman today at 701-724-6252.
61-59, Hatton-Northwood able to force 3 turnovers on Sargent County. Jenna Groven, with 4 huge points. Her first points of the contest were huge as she stole it, got a layup to tie it, stole it again, got fouled, made the 2 free throws, and now off of a steal Natalie Nostad to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. First free throw up and good. Second free throw can make it a 4-point game. And the second free throw is good. 63-59. Sargent County's got to push. Bogart. Got to do something here. And Bogart's shot, no good. As Hatton-Northwood will escape the MAC with a victory in overtime, 63-59. What an incredible game one of our doubleheader action. We will step aside and we'll be right back with post-game coverage here of game number one before getting us started on game number two here in just a moment on yourliveevent.com.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Homegrown Local Radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Teens are faced with tough decisions all the time, and parents aren't always there when it happens. But that doesn't mean they can't influence their kids to make the right choice, because making that right choice is easier when the wrong one isn't an option. When your teen faces peer pressure, what you give them access to can make all the difference. This message is brought to you by your local public health unit.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I work at Marvin. The highlight of my day would be working with my crew. I love managing, I enjoy interacting with people and making their job easier. We always tackle every problem head on and we work as a team. It's nice going to work and, feeling valued for what you do and just getting to know everyone, and you just make friends here. If you're looking for career development opportunities, competitive pay, come join me at Marvin.
(61-57) the final score from our girls contest, as Hatton-Northwood able to score the final 8 points of overtime to sneak away with a victory and move on to 6-0 on the season. With the loss, Sargent County falls to 2-3 on the season. Hoping to be joined here by our Enbridge player of the game shortly, but let's take a moment to recognize our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Agassiz Precision Ag is your local precision planting dealer. Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsborough, call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game is the final defensive play and subsequent made shots by Jenna Groven in overtime to tie and then claim the lead for Hatton-Northwood. the only 4 points of the afternoon's contest for Jenna Groven were huge in helping the Thunder advance to 6-0 on the season. We will step aside and hopefully we'll be able to hear from our Enbridge player of the game in just a moment. You're watching here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
The Sargent Central Dollars for Scholars chapter is a nonprofit foundation that supports academic success in the community. The mission is to mobilize the community on behalf of post-secondary education success for the students. Dollars for Scholars chapters help hometown students achieve their educational goals by raising scholarship funds, establishing endowments, and more. For more information, scan the QR code on screen or stop by the Sargent Central School District. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Reed and Kristen Hansen family.
Apologize, unable to locate our Enbridge player of the game, but would like to recognize our Enbridge player of the game regardless, and that honor goes to the sophomore number 14, Annika Pinky, as Annika put on a great performance, especially in that second half. The dribble drive, the command of the offense, did a really good job of getting her teammates and finding her teammates open, especially in some of those pick and roll actions with Elizabeth Pinky, able to get the offense going and finish as one of the 5 Thunder players to finish in double figures. So our Enbridge Energy player of the game is Annika Pinky. With the victory, Hatton-Northwood moves on to 6-0 on the season. Sargent County falls to 2-3. Sargent County will travel on Friday to take on 4 wins Minnewacan before taking on the number 1 team in the state, Benson County, on Saturday. As for Hatton-Northwood, they will take a week off, and they are going to travel up to Drayton to take on Drayton Valley Edinburgh next week before returning home on January 10th to host Benson County. So that'll do it for our post-game coverage here of game number 1. Game number 2 is going to be on a different stream, so we will end the broadcast here, but please make sure that you hop over to our other stream. I'll have that going here in just a moment once I conclude everything here. So after an exciting game 1 in overtime, 61-57, the final score, Hatton-Northwood over Sargent County. And the girls win game 1 for Hatton-Northwood. Boys looking to make it a clean sweep. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Jackson Christensen behind the camera, Nick Furch here on the call. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.